All right, so thanks for purchasing this resource. I'm really excited to show you how I use this and keep things sort of organized on my end, as well as make sure I don't duplicate anything. So here's a couple of things that I do. First of all, I gave you inside of this resource, you've got multiple agenda screens. One of them has been kind of created for you, and then the others you can make however you want. So I just made this one here with the announcements over here and what's going on after school. So this is a homeroom slide with today's date. I can put anything else up here, like if there's a school, word of the week, if there's a theme, if there's a school spirit week or something like that, we can do all that sort of things as well on here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this slide here that I created and I'm going to go over to my affirmations. So I like to do this in a way that every day of the week is a consistent thing. So Monday is affirmations, Tuesday is our questions, Thursday we do some fun fact, or sorry, Wednesday we do some fun facts. Thursday is some jokes, and then Friday I give an organization tip with the ever so optimistic hope that they maybe go and organize themselves over the weekend. Um, so with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my affirmations tab and I'm going to pick an affirmation. So I can go right to the first one if this is my first one of the week, and I can just select this one. Or I can scroll down and say, I've noticed that my students are struggling with being positive role models. This is something I really want to focus on this week. So I'm going to just Control C to copy that slide. And I go over here and Control V, and that slide goes in. Right. And that way, I just keep original styles. So that way I have my slide for Monday. Same thing with Tuesday. I'm going to do the same thing. So for this one, I'm just going to keep it easy. What's your favorite season, right? Control C, come back over here and Control V, and there it is. Do not link. Um, so I can do this for each of the things. Now, there's a couple of ways that I do this that I keep track of what's done. So one is I will actually just take this slide and drag it all the way down to the bottom. And that way I know, because the last slide that I gave you is this blank template. So you can add an affirmation if you want. You can kind of create your own on this slide. So now I know anything below this slide has been used. And when I get to this slide, I'm done for the year. We're done. Right. So I can't use anything after that. You also see down at the bottom is the Halloween, like I face my fears with courage and strength, right? Grateful for Thanksgiving, New Year's. If you want any other particular holiday themes, then just let me know and I will kind of work towards those. And then the same thing with this one. So I'm going to take this slide and I'm going to drag it all the way down to the bottom. So it's beneath that blank slide that I give you for your own and beneath the holiday slides. And that way, there we go. So then I do fun facts. Let's just go with the first fun fact because it's nice and simple and fun facts aren't really anything we need to overthink. So there we go. And then we're going to do our jokes. Same thing. Now jokes, there are two, right? There's two slides for the jokes. There's one with the actual question and then there's the punchline slope slide. So we're just going to do two and there they go. And again, so for each of these, we drag it down. I forgot to do this step. Drag it all the way down to the bottom. And the same thing with these two slides. Now we're going to drag it all the way down to the bottom. And this one takes a long time because everything is doubled. So you've got a joke and the answer blanks. You've got your theme week blanks. And then the last one is organization. So let's just say we're going to talk about color coding this week because I'm feeling colorful. So we're going to put this one here and there we go. So now the same thing can work with as you're going through your week. Do not link. And where's my colorful organization? Drag it all the way down to the bottom because we don't want to skip that step because then if that's our organization system, then it gets really, really complicated if we forget to do that. Now, as the days of the week progress, you can leave this agenda slide as it is, and then just take Monday, we did our affirmations, so this goes to the bottom. And you can even share this, so you can do this running and just delete the slides as you go, or you can create one that says, oh, this is the slideshow for August 29 through September. I can spell September I don't know, what would that be? Third. Um, so that we have that and we can actually share this in, say, Google Classroom or Canvas or whatever learning management system your school uses. So you can also keep all this stuff available for students just so they can see, they can go back to the organization tips, or they can go back to the affirmations or whatever you want to share with them. Now, another resource that I provided for you in here is this Getting to Know You Guide workbook, right? So there's a little welcome for you. All of the affirmations, and these are all in order, are there. So you can check them off as you go, right? You can make notes about your own. You have questions. All of them are in the same order as the slides. So if you decide that this day you're going to do, would you rather do a school project alone or in a group? Right? You can kind of go through that. And I do also provide you a printable version of this so that you don't need to worry about if you're like my school, getting in trouble for printing in color, and these little things about terms of use and colored pages and all sorts of other things that will eat up your ink and get you yelled at by your school secretary. So that is there for you. There's a printable version as well that you can go through and print that out if you want to keep track of it that way. So that way you stay organized, everything is going, and then you can just start fresh next year and everything will still be there. There's 36 slides provided. So a typical school year, 180 days, 36 weeks is something around those lines. And then you can kind of go from there. So hopefully this is helpful little guide. And if you have any further questions, you can always reach out to me at thesmootheducator@gmail.com. Thanks so much for buying.